Everything that you desire to do, everywhere you want to go, all the financial gain that you desire to have in this lifetime is related to your gift, not the skill. So when you think about those things that are noticeable that you did not have to work for, those are your natural gifts. These are the gifts that actually form and are being shown when you're a child. You'll notice when it's a gift because you'll be locked in and no one will need to tell you. Gifts are something that are a part of you. This is where it's fun. That lamp to your feet and that light to your path, you're only supposed to see as far as that lamp will take you. What's up, everybody? My name is Chris Brandon. Welcome to another session of Strategies for Creatives. This is part 2 of why your gifts matter. Let's brainstorm. So within the last session, we talked about a list of gifts, not skills, but gifts. Go back and watch it. If you didn't get the chance to watch it, click the link, watch the album before you watch this one, because it'll make more sense once we grab it and go full throttle into this session. So why do your gifts matter? First and foremost, they're gifts. This is something you did not work for. This is literally a gift given to you from birth. Most people might disagree with it, but here is my disclaimer, and this is why I strongly believe that there's nothing you could have done to grab these things. They are innately in you, and there's something that you can do that someone else can't do that is easy for you, and it's noticeable. So when you think about those things that are noticeable that you did not have to work for, those are your natural gifts. There is nothing your parents did. There's nothing that you learned, because these are the gifts that actually form and are being shown when you're a child, baby level, meaning you're crawling, you're walking, you're moving around, and people are starting to notice, wow, they're really good with their hands. They like to speak a lot. They actually like singing. They actually are on beat. Those are things that are natural gifts. And the things that we start to look at when it comes to gifts that needs to be exemplified and really explained, gifts are something that are a part of you. That is who you are, that is innately inside you. When you can exercise those gifts, no one can take it from you. No one can grab that gift, use it for their own gain, unless you allow them to. So when it comes to that gifting, that is your thing. That is what you have that no one else can take. So when you understand that, the sky's the limit. Now it's, how do you want to expound upon that? Why is this gift so important? Well, I have a few things that I want to talk about why the gift is important. First thing, fulfillment. You feel extremely gratified when you are operating in your gift. Here's why. Me personally, if I was drawing or if I was strategizing or if I was figuring out puzzles, I was in pure bliss. There was nothing that needed to happen. I did not need to get paid for it. I enjoyed every minute of it because it was not just fulfilling for me, but it was something that I enjoyed. And I did not need any type of outward praise or support from anyone else. It was just something that I did. And I was completely engrafted in that thing, and I was locked in. That's the first thing. You'll notice when it's a gift because you'll be locked in and no one will need to tell you. You'll enjoy it that much. The second thing, your gifts are the key for your financial wealth. Everything that you desire to do, everywhere you want to go, all the financial gain that you desire to have in this lifetime is related to your gift, not the skill, but the gift. Because when you think about how you're leveraging that gift, it is on top of everything else that you desire in life. Happiness, enjoyment, being able to do things with ease and not having to struggle so hard to do things that are not within that gift realm. That's usually skill related because you now have to learn something rather than being able to have that natural ability. Anyone that might be a savant when it comes to certain things, it just comes easy to them. And then people might get jealous or frustrated and start looking at them and being like, why are they so good? They don't even have to work for that. That's a gift. And the thing about that gift is it's extremely noticeable to everyone else. This is where the finance comes into play. If you're willing to beat upon that craft and that gift that you have and add to it with skills, more than likely someone will seek you out because you are able to answer a question that they don't have the answer for, and your gift is the answer. Your gift will make room for you. Deuteronomy 8:18, I believe it is. I've placed you among those environments and among those kingly individuals that you have the ability to get wealth because of your gift. So when it comes to how you're activating your gift and you're using your gift and other people seeing your gift, they also are gravitated towards it. They can't help it. Look at some of the highest paid sports players. Look at some of the nationally recognized individuals when it comes to acting or singing. And these are just entertainment related. Let's go outside of entertainment. High paid doctors, authors, the list goes on and on. But they are obviously operating in their gift. And that is something that if you desire, those two things will happen innately and you won't have to do anything about it. But the last part, number 3, that makes all of this come together is enjoying the process. When you started creating as a child, there was no pressure. No one was beating on you as a baby to try to figure things out. One, they probably didn't think that you had the aptitude or the understanding in order to get what they were saying. Now, granted, depending on the type of family dynamics, totally different for everybody. But when it comes to trying to figure things out, a child doesn't have those pressures. When we get older, we start having pressures of life, trying to figure out what's important. Now I have responsibilities and expenses, and I'm trying to live at a certain level of means. But when you are operating your gift, that stuff goes out the window because you're still locked into the fact of how it made you feel. How do I feel about what I'm creating? Is it enjoyable? Is it something that I could do without the pressures? It's actually a relief, and it almost feels orgasmic in a sense because you're so excited about what you're doing, you forget about everything else. Sometimes you might forget to eat, you might forget to go to the bathroom, you might forget the natural things that your body needs to do, and you'll probably prolong doing what you enjoy, your gift, rather than doing what your body desires. Sleeping, you'll stay up longer. You'll try to do more things that are related to you having more time to do what you desire. But this is where all of that comes into play with that desirable enjoyment of being fulfilled on the journey. The journey is the key. And one scripture that I was looking at, I am a lamp to your feet and a light to your pathway. I had a conversation with somebody and they were actually fulfilling their journey about being a pilot. And the enjoyment was he had a picture of when he was a child, when he wanted to be a pilot, in the whole pilot outfit and the jumpsuit and everything. And now he's actually activating that gift and he's walking into that. And it's never changed. But the journey was the part where frustration might come in because it's not happening as fast as you desire. Or there's blockers, or the timing of the idea or the concept related to your gift is not ready yet. But are you still willing to beat on that craft to make it happen? This is where it's fun. That lamp to your feet and that light to your path, you're only supposed to see as far as that lamp will take you. The goal is not to see the end of the street. The goal is not to see the end process. The goal is not to see everything spelled out. And we all desire that with prophecies and, tarot cards and people reading different things so you have an idea. But when you do that, you're robbing yourself of enjoying the process and the unknowing side of things. That's where the fun really lies. And most people don't want to live there because they just want to know. Well, guess what? If you really want to activate that gift, go back to being a child. You had no idea. You were just creating with no idea of the end, but you just enjoyed being where you were. That's where creativity lives. That's where your gift is going to do the most for you. And when you start putting limitations on that, you will start stifling that gift, and then you will start to leverage skills rather than the gift, and you will not see and have that fulfillment that you once had as a child. Hope this helps somebody. Like, subscribe. If you are dealing with any of that stuff, I would love to brainstorm with you. Definitely check out that packet. It's the same one in the last video. It will show you how to leverage those gifts so you can find fulfillment in your next steps.